Really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long. But I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented. I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, Hollywood royalty, a match seemingly made in heaven, playful banter, red carpet glamour, the epitome of a perfect celebrity couple. But what if I told you that facade crumbled? That behind the smiles and carefully curated image, a storm was brewing? A storm that ended in divorce, a feud, and a shocking alliance. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the scandalous truth behind Ryan and Blake's split. A story that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Hollywood.
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. Oh. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground, laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
For years, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively captivated the world with their picture-perfect romance. Their Instagram feeds were filled with playful jabs and heartwarming declarations of love, painting a vivid portrait of a couple deeply in love and effortlessly in sync. They graced red carpets looking like they had just stepped out of a fairy tale, their coordinated outfits and radiant smiles solidifying their status as Hollywood's it couple. But beneath the surface, something was amiss. Rumors began swirling, whispers of tension and disagreements that hinted at cracks in their seemingly impenetrable foundation. And then, the unthinkable happened. Divorce papers were filed, shattering the illusion of their perfect union. But what really caused this seemingly perfect couple to call it quits? Was it simply a case of irreconcilable differences? Or was there something more sinister at play? The answer, as you'll soon discover, is far more scandalous than you could ever imagine.
Yeah. My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, kind of blue-collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
The catalyst for Ryan and Blake's downfall appears to be the film adaptation of It Ends With Us, a highly anticipated project that brought Blake Lively and actor-director Justin Baldoni together. Baldoni, known for his humanitarian work and positive public image, cast Lively as the co-lead, a decision that initially seemed like a stroke of genius. However, behind the scenes, tension began to simmer. Insiders whispered that Lively felt sidelined, overshadowed by Baldoni's multifaceted role as the star, director, and co-writer of the film. Reports surfaced of creative clashes and disagreements, painting a picture of a production plagued by conflict. But what started as a standard Hollywood squabble quickly escalated into something far more dramatic. Whispers turned into accusations, and the set of It Ends With Us became a battleground for power and control. But what truly shocked everyone was the nature of the accusations that would soon follow.
High praise as well. It was just one of those. It felt like a live-action Pixar movie. It was something that, I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
As the tension on set reached a boiling point, Blake Lively reportedly began implying that Justin Baldoni was orchestrating a smear campaign against her, planting unflattering stories in the press to paint her as difficult and uncooperative. Initially, her claims garnered some sympathy, as Hollywood is notorious for its strategic image control and ruthless tactics. However, the tide soon turned when Baldoni's inner circle refuted the accusations with startling detail. Text messages surfaced, offering glimpses into conversations that painted a vastly different picture than the one Lively had presented. Instead of Baldoni being the mastermind behind a campaign to undermine her, it appeared that Lively may have been the primary source of the strife on set. The text messages revealed Lively's desire to control creative decisions and her repeated mentions of her inner circle, a network of powerful allies she claimed could be mobilized if things didn't go her way. These revelations cast a shadow of doubt on Lively's narrative and raised serious questions about her motives. And at the heart of it all was Ryan Reynolds, torn between his loyalty to his wife and his growing unease with the situation.
And I'm really excited. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I want to really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long. But I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely like best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those. But I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So and then that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that I've my entire life, I feel.
In a move that sent shockwaves through Hollywood, Ryan Reynolds was spotted meeting with Justin Baldoni, not in a clandestine back room, but in a public setting, right in front of the paparazzi. The photos showed them shaking hands, sharing a friendly chat, and radiating an air of camaraderie. The internet exploded with speculation. Had Ryan Reynolds just joined forces with Justin Baldoni? Was this a sign that he was siding with Baldoni in the feud with his wife? Headlines screamed that Ryan had betrayed Blake, that he had chosen Baldoni over his own spouse. The idea that Ryan and Justin might collaborate on a future project, leveraging their combined star power, sent the rumor mill into overdrive. Some speculated they might work on a documentary or film exposing the dark underbelly of Hollywood, while others predicted they would simply offer each other moral support from a distance. But whatever their plans, one thing was clear. Ryan Reynolds had made a statement, and that statement had shaken Hollywood to its core.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah. And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've?
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you up bad.
With the emergence of the text messages and Ryan's public alliance with Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively faced a mounting wave of skepticism. Fans who had once adored her quick wit and stylish appearances began to question her version of events, scrutinizing her every word and action. The inconsistencies in her narrative, especially when confronted with the damning evidence of the text messages, eroded trust and tarnished her once pristine image. While her fan base remained large, the unwavering devotion she had enjoyed just a short time ago appeared to have been shattered. Some supporters held out hope that she might offer more clarity, perhaps revealing personal struggles that led her to exaggerate certain issues. Others argued that the simplest explanation was that she sought leverage in a high-stakes project and overreached, never expecting her private exchanges to become public. The question on everyone's mind was, could Blake Lively recover from this scandal, or was her reputation permanently damaged? As the dust settles on this Hollywood scandal, the future remains uncertain for all parties involved. Legally, the story is far from over. Lively's claims about creative oversight and a lack of proper guidelines for intimate scenes remain formally documented. And if she pursues her suit in court, she may have to undergo depositions and produce unedited evidence that could either validate or refute her allegations. The court of public opinion, however, may pass judgment far more swiftly. Will Ryan Reynolds and Justin Baldoni collaborate on a project that leverages their combined star power? Will Blake Lively attempt to rehabilitate her image by offering a candid explanation of her actions? Or will she choose to lie low, hoping the controversy fades away? Only time will tell how this drama will unfold. But one thing is certain, the scandal surrounding It Ends With Us has exposed the dark underbelly of Hollywood, revealing the cutthroat competition, the strategic manipulation, and the immense pressure that can drive even the most successful stars to the brink. Hollywood is a town built on illusions, where carefully crafted personas often mask a web of secrets and lies. And the scandal surrounding Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Justin Baldoni is a stark reminder that not everything is as it seems. What started as a seemingly perfect celebrity romance has devolved into a messy divorce, a bitter feud, and a shocking alliance, exposing the dark side of fame and the price of ambition. In the end, It Ends With Us has taken on a much deeper and more tragic meaning than anyone could have imagined, serving as a cautionary tale about the fragility of relationships, the power of truth, and the ever-present glare of the Hollywood spotlight. So tell me, what's your take on the scandal? And who do you think is telling the truth? Let's discuss in the comments below.